Married at First Sight, Season 15, Episode 1.5. Get your journal, girls, and write it down. That sister, cousin, Auntie Janice says in Episode 1 of Married at First Sight, Season 15, Nate! He's giving me Pookie vibes. I'm going to tell you why I'm getting all kind of Pookie vibes from Nate. Because you know how these men are, girl. It's based on what they say. And Nate, it's Pookie. Pookie all over the place. See, this is why, girls, I tell y'all, you must read 23 types of guys you might meet. Because when you read this book, and if you bought it already and read it, you need to read it again or buy you another one and read it again. When these men start talking, you will be able to pick up on them just like that. You don't want to get to the end of season 15 and say, oh my God, oh my God, Sister Cousin Auntie Janice was so right about Nate. The same way she was so right about the Dusty. Hey, y'all, I miss you guys. I miss y'all. Y'all let my vet. I miss you guys, but I'm busy working hard for you. Let me tell you. When I do finally do my big reveal, you are going to be so ecstatic. You're going to be like, and I'm going to do a live so you guys can all apologize to me for thinking I'm lazy, sitting up here in Jersey not making no videos, okay? I am working on some things behind the scene, and that's why I've been MIA. I'm working on it nonstop, and I have books coming out very, very soon. I'm also wearing this t-shirt. Somebody messaged me about it. This is not one of my t-shirts. I'm wearing it because Stacia is gonna say she want a fairy tale with a thug. Make it make sense to me. Be sure to subscribe, thumbs up. I want to say hi and welcome to all of our new cousins and nieces. I am embracing being an auntie. Okay, I'm embracing it. I'm embracing a couple of young girls email. I'm embracing my auntie role. Okay. Be sure to subscribe. We're on our way to 100,000 cousins. But before we do that, we need to get to 20. Please check to make sure you are subscribed. I appreciate the love and the support. Thank for those of you who've joined my Patreon and has left me reviews. If I owe you a book, I'm also mailing books out. Okay. I'm mailing books out. And one of the things I've been doing is working on getting books to you guys faster. Okay. So this is Married at First Sight, season 15, episode 1. Part 2 of where we left off. So we left off where the guys met up and they were playing volleyball, and the girls, of course, they met up, and her and Mitch is so not a match. Kristen and Mitch is so not a match. And you know what? As time go on, Kristen is a pygmisha. She's a pygmisha. There is no there. She's a pygmisha. Okay, Stacia said her issue has been Lord Jesus, child. She said her issue has been men who don't know what they want. So, in other words, it's not that they don't know what they want, Stacia. They don't want you, babes. They just don't want you. My daddy say a man will know by 3 months if you are the one. So, ladies, if you're dating a man and it's 3 months and 2 days, he already know you're not the one. That's why I don't believe in boyfriends. So it sounds like Stacia, she meet these thugs and want to have a fairy tale with them, and they're like, I want to have no fairy tale with you. Bing wants to do civic work while Morgan wants to travel, spend all the money traveling, going to Japan. Okay. She says it's a deal breaker if he doesn't want to travel. And of course, Bing is the cheap. There's difference between frugal and cheap, honey. He is beyond cheap. Okay, Mitch is broke and frugal, and as I said, Kristen is a pygmisha. He said he's frugal too. Of course, he's frugal. He's cheap because he talk about he don't want a girl that want to go other places. He want a girl that want to go to where Big Joe's, Kings, or somewhere. What in the world? What? What is at the supermarket? You're gonna show me, Jesus. What we gonna see at the supermarket? What we gonna see at the supermarket we haven't seen the last 500 times we've been here? You know why? He's broke. He can't afford it. And instead of him creating multiple streams of income, he talk about, I want a girl. I don't want a girl that want to go fly across the country. I want a girl that want to go to the supermarket. Oh my God, Lindy, deal breaker is a passive man. She says she will walk all over him and eat them alive. I really do think that Lindy need to go through some healing. Okay, it sounds like she want like a thug on the street, a man that's going, bang her over her head or something. It sounds like that's what she said. You have to. I will eat you alive. All of these women are super masculine and all the men are super feminine. I just don't understand. Well, it's an experiment. It's an experiment, and every season they have a what we used to call in school. They have a what is it they used to call? They give you what is it called? Where you have to write. Let's say the sky is red. Right? One group is going to prove the sky is red, and the other group is going to prove that the sky is not red. I forgot what that's called. Okay? So I just don't understand why she feel like she will eat a man alive. That's because she's a man. She's a dude. She's Hulk. Okay? So then they went tux and dress shopping, and Alexis says she always see herself as a wife. No, Alexis to me is confusing me, okay? And I had such high hopes for her, but I'm already seeing some things that I'm like, child, So what's confusing to me with Alexis is, listen to this. She says, I always see myself as a wife. But then the producer asked her, what kind of wedding dress you want? She's like, I don't know. I'm not the type of girl that write it down in the book or have a Pinterest or think about that stuff. But I thought you said you always want to be a wife. Like, if you always want to be a wife, how come you don't know what kind of wedding dress you could wake me up and say what kind of wedding dress you wanted. Now, I didn't get the dress that I wanted, okay? Because I went to 1,000,010 place and I could not find a dress. And you know me, I'm sister modest, okay? I don't believe in letting it all hang out. And I went to this other place, this other lady at a bride shop sent me to this other shop, and I walked, you tell them what you want, and when you get there, they have like 10 dresses on the rack. I walked in and pointed, I said, that's my dress, okay? So I always wanted like a Cinderella dress, but it wasn't really a Cinderella dress. So she's giving me mixed signals, okay? And I don't understand. Justin Brother said his perfect wife is, listen to this, a woman that challenges him while being very nurturing, caring, and adventurous, but did not date those girls in the past. What is wrong with these men? What's wrong with y'all? Y'all want women to be challenging and independent and all this stuff, and not just a feminine man, honey, feminine. And I feel like Justin is going to be an emotional roller coaster. I don't remember if we've ever had a super emotional man on the show, like a crybaby. I feel like we did though. I feel like we had a crybaby man, but I feel like Justin is gonna be like little Michael. Okay, I was cutting Lexi toenails for her yesterday, and all of a sudden, little mommy, I stepped on something. My feet hurt. He didn't go nowhere. He was standing right there painting we was outside getting some sun painting. Oh, mommy, my feet hurt. I stepped on something. That's gonna be Justin, okay? She's gonna have to be like I am with little Michael. Like, no, with her mamas. You are with the kids. Oh, it's gonna be all right. Oh, it's gonna be all right. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, do you need a Band-Aid? And because she's gonna get tired of that, because she wants a man, I doubt they're gonna work out. because he's too emotionally needy. You know, I'm all for praising and supporting your husband and all of that. Okay. Justin, brother. Okay, did that. Alexis dress number 3. I liked the dress. I wouldn't wear it. They asked about if her husband would like the dress, and she said if she likes the dress, but if her husband is wholesome, he might not like it. But if he's nasty, he might like it. So my thing is, you should have wore a dress that's in the middle. Even though she said that's in the middle, no, it's not. All of this will see through, except they'll have a little pad over her nipples. But you know, Justin just needs somebody to love him, child. He don't care. And then she said, "But I want to be a lady so bad." So she seemed to be struggling with her femininity and her masculinity. Like her masculinity is in full force, but she really wants to be this feminine woman, but she seemed to be struggling. And that's why I feel like I'm going to have a problem with her. Then she says in her voiceover, she's not a traditional, she's not cookie cutter, and is afraid she might scare him away if he wants a delicate flower. All men except Pookie's, Ray Ray's, Tyrone, and Scrubs want a delicate flower. Even Dusty's want a delicate flower. They just want her to pay for everything. Okay, they don't want the Dusty's don't want the woman to speak up and be and verbalize her concern with him being a Dusty, but he wants her to be delicate. So even a Dusty wants a delicate woman because we are supposed to be delicate. So she knows she's not delicate. And why every time she lies, she got to put her head up to the sky and open, girl? Aren't you afraid the fly is going to come in your mouth? And that's not ladylike. I don't know. I feel like I'm going to have problems with her. Okay. And then she says that her mother's going to walk her down. I don't like the mom a lot walking down the line, but I understand, you know, sometimes y'all have to, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's you know, so you know the father's not here, but it's when the father give the bride away, it is so significant. You know, it's a transfer that takes place. Hallelujah. Okay. When we come to Christ and we accept Christ, it's a transfer. Christ gives us his righteousness and we give him our unrighteousness. Okay. So when the father gives the husband to the daughter, it's a transfer. And he's saying to this man, you are now responsible for my daughter. And you know what my daddy said to my husband when he gave her away? When he gave me away, he said, I have a 1969 gun and I will use it. The church pastor said, wait a minute, stop the church. This father says to this husband, I have a 1969 shot and I will use it. The church fell out. 2 times the church fell out when I got married. 1 time when the pastor said what my daddy said, and the 2 times when he said for richer, for poorer, and I said for richer and richer, because you know your girl ain't trying to be poor. Okay, death and life is in the power of the tongue, girl. You will have what you say. Okay, so then we Stacia, she doesn't want a simple dress because there's nothing simple about her. She's not a single woman. She's a woman who knows what she wants. She carries herself with class and respect. Nate said he likes independent women. Child, he's a getter dude from the street. I have never in my life hear an established, prepared man say they want an independent woman. You know who say that? Pookie's, Tyrone, and Ray Ray's. Not even Dusty's don't say that. Because see, Dusty's is a facade. They want people to think they have this stuff together. But those of us who's in tune, we know they don't have this stuff together. So even Dusty's don't want independent woman because, you know, she gonna tell you what she think and all of this stuff. Whenever you hear a man say, I want an independent woman, Pookie is in the room. Only Pookie's, Ray Ray's, and Tyrone want independent women because they don't have theirs together. Only Pookie's, Ray Ray's, and Tyrone, you will hear them say, I want somebody to build with because they don't have nothing to build. You don't even have the water to put with her cement for y'all to mix it to build the foundation. Anytime you hear a man say, I want a woman that I can build with, run to the hills from whence cometh your help, because your help comes from Sister Janice. Okay? Because a man who has prepared himself to be a husband has built what he gonna build, and then find the wife and say, come look at what I built. And for the rest of her life and her marriage, she's supposed to be doing this. Read the Bible. How many animals did Eve name? I'll wait. How many? Not one. You know why? It was Adam's responsibility to tend the garden, take care of the garden, name the animals, get the garden to where it needed to be, become faithful in keeping the garden, naming the animals, and then when Adam was done doing everything, what happened? God said he's lonely. Now I'm going to give him a wife that he can spend the rest of his life tending to her. Read, get the book when it comes out, y'all. I'll be giving y'all too much free stuff. Stacia first dress looks like a curtain. They asked her if she's ready to give up control and be submissive. And she says she don't even know what the word submissive is. Friends asked if she will give him an opportunity to lead. She said he has to show her that he can lead. Friends says that it requires opportunity. How you getting married, ma'am? But you still gonna be the leader. You're not ready to give up control, and you're not ready to allow your husband to lead. I got so many questions. Stacia, I got her name right. Stacia. I got questions. So you gonna go in the marriage and be like, I'm the leader. I'm like Lou Michael. I'm the leader, mommy. Let me go down the stairs first. I'm the leader. Huh? And you know what? Ladies, you have to be careful about the things you say, because you know what? You will attract some of that stuff. You attract stuff based on the things you say. Okay. So the people, even the mom and the family says, well, you know, you got to give up control. You're ready. She was like, no. And she said, I will give him an opportunity to pick opportunities to lead by giving him baby steps, and she's gonna give him an opportunity to pick a restaurant. Then if he picked the right restaurant, she's gonna give him a look. Girl, what in the entire world? Oh Jesus. But this is the same one, and I'm working on it, that says I don't need a man, I need a husband. You don't need to get married, because a husband is not an accessory. Okay? A husband is not an accessory. Marriage is a covenant and a ministry. Okay? She said marriage is a partnership. Now, you will never hear me say marriage is partnership. And you can find nothing in here on none of my videos and none of my books where I said my marriage is a partnership. My marriage is not a partner. Me and Mike are not partners. Our marriage is a covenant and is a picture of Christ and the church. The church is not partner with Christ. Okay? Nate says he's confident and want his wife to see him as smart and a businessman. Are you a businessman, Nate? My husband's a businessman. It's a businessman. What's your... Because when I hear businessman, I think about my husband. Okay, that's what I think about. Isn't that what you think? Where this at? He's a businessman. Don't you think about corporate America? Is that what you think about? Is it just me? I'm not a businesswoman. Okay, I wouldn't describe myself as a businesswoman. Okay. But I love Tasha's dress. I love the dress. That's a dress I would wear. I would definitely wear that dress. I feel like my dress was a little bit similar to hers. She says she looks like a little Barbie. She's classy and sassy and a little smart assy. The bachelor and bachelorette parties, Justin says when he go to bachelor parties, his sachets don't get hard. That's because it can't get hard. Something's wrong with it. Something is wrong with it. Huh? Something is wrong with it. Nate say he's a freak. He turned around for the stripper to spank him. Miguel says the strippers are intimidated. I cannot, y'all. Bing said he hopes his wife is not into stuff like that. Then we see the camera pan to Morgan climbing on the table. They put money in her breast. She's shaking it. She's sticking. I feel like Morgan is putting on like a facade. I feel like that's what I feel like she's covering up some stuff. I feel like all this we're seeing and more is very surface level, but she's covering up some. This is what I feel. Okay. And Morgan says she wants a man that's gonna say, oh, and she wants him to initiate and grab her and throw her on the table and bend her over and give it to her. That's what she said. Lord have mercy. Miss says she's gonna says he's gonna his wife is gonna either like him or no. He's very black and white. I'm like, excuse me, I really know so much about bedtime, child. Very black and white. And he said, I'm a biatch. Okay, I told y'all Niche like black girls, honey. He be hanging around black people too much. And then Kristen's over there talking like Pygmisha. Pygmisha. Kristen is she is so desperate for a man. She says she's a ride or die. I mean, then we see Alexis twerking on the pole and letting it all hang out, girl. Like, if you was going to twerk, why did you wear that dress with all your ass sticking out? I just got so many questions, Alexis. I got to find her another name because, my baby, what they call her, Powerhouse. My baby's Alexis. Lord have mercy. So, girls, Tasha and her friends over there talking, and listen what she said. She said her problem has been trying to meet that fairy tale, have that fairy tale with a thug. Fairy tale and thug don't go together. I was going to wear my other shirt with all the princesses on it. Which of them married a thug, ma'am, Tasha? Which of them married a thug? And I was thinking the other day, I wonder if she's like one of those good girls that like bad boys. I'm not like that. I mean, it's a complete disgust to me. But She want a thug. She want to have a fairy tale with a thug. Now, you please explain to me how you gonna have a fairy tale with a thug. It's just like these girls having babies for these criminals out here in the street, and then you know what happened. I don't understand it. She likes it a little rough. She likes the tattoos, the edge, but she likes put together and clean. You know, Stasha's the type of girl. She she will have two vinaigrette. One is the thug like Nate, okay? That's gonna slap her and cuss her and say, get on your knees, and then in public she gonna need the nice boy. And here I was, girl. Here I was thinking, rocking my mind. I said, nah, Nate's not a good fit for Stasha. Stasha need like a Barack Obama or a Will Hurd. See, most black people don't know who Bill Hurd is because the Democratic Party has lied to you and tell you that if you're not a Democrat, you ain't nothing, okay? But Bill Hurd, Senator Bill Hurd, is a black Republican senator, moderate Republican from Texas. Child, I looked him up this morning, girl. He gonna run for president. Because I was wondering what happened to him. I remember he resigned. I was wondering whatever happened. I had the feeling in my spirit he's resigned because he want to run for office 2024. And so here I am trying to get Stasha over here with Barack typed. Barack is married. Or Bill Hurd type. And she talked about she want a thug. What's the what? Girl. Child. And so she like the guy, that's going to come over at 2:00 in the morning, bang her out, knock her up, and then leave. And then in public, she going to have Bill Hurd. Girl. I just can't. I was sitting on the bed. I was like, wait, what'd she say? Lord have mercy. She says she's okay with her man getting some attention, but what upsets her is him not setting boundaries. Then the camera pan to Nate, and Nate is over there getting spanked by the girl, spanking the girl. Then he gonna say, get on your knee. And what did she do, child? She fell on her knees. Then she had the whipped cream right here, right here, and was sprayed it in her mouth. And she said, and he's when I say get on your knees, get on your mother. Now a lot of people email me, my niece and new niece can email me. This is Jen, Auntie Jen, what you guys say about this? Now I got three things I have to say about this. Number one, it's a bachelor party, okay? And if you don't know how bachelor parties go, ask your male friends. I have a lot of male friends, a lot of male family members. Ask them how bachelor party. They're doing a whole lot of dirty, nasty, freaky stuff up in there. Number two, ladies, I want you to be able to take these things and put them in perspective. One of the reasons why I love this show is because you're meeting 10 people. You're able to learn about 10 people at one time, okay? Ladies, you need to understand, if you act like a stripper, if you are a stripper, be like a stripper, they're going to treat you like a stripper. You understand? You can't call yourself a virtuous woman, but carry yourself like trash. I'm not saying the young lady's trash. I'm just trying to put it in perspective to you. You can't, this is the thing with, and especially black women. You want these men to look beyond your trash and see you as treasure. You want to walk like trash, dress like trash, talk like trash, carry yourself like trash, think like trash, be trash. But you want the man to look beyond your trash and see your treasure. Baby, they're not Jesus, okay? Jesus looked beyond our faults and see our need. If you want to be seen and treated as a wife, you must carry yourself as one. If you want to be treated like a a virtuous woman, you must carry and act like one. Now, other than be respectful, is but if you act like one of the girls down on Freeland Nice Avenue, everybody know where the girls are at Freeland. If you live in Newark, they're down on Freeland Nice Avenue. You please don't act to be don't treat be treated. You will not be treated like the Proverbs 31 woman. So it behooves you to carry yourself, act like yourself, treat like yourself, like how you want to be treated. Now, I'm not talking about basic respect, okay? I'm talking about in the area of dating and marriage, and you want him to see you as this wonderful woman of God, but you know, okay? My number three problem with Mr. Nate is this. Nate, you didn't see the camera right here. It was right here. You, Mr. Nate, did not see the camera right here. Huh? Which tells me 3 things about Nate. One, his judgment is off. And see, men's judgment are usually not off. Okay. Number one, your judgment is off. And number two, you don't know how to read the room, bro, because you should have been on your best behavior and be like, man, I'm a black man in America, man. These cameras around here. Let me make sure I'm on my Q's and T's. No, you telling that girl to get on your mother knees. Come here, get on your knees, bend over, open your mouth. Feminine judgment is off. I wouldn't want a man whose judgment is off. Granted, it's a bachelor party. However, the cameras was right there. The cameras was right there in your face, so you should have known you needed to be on your best behavior. Okay? So then, girl, Stacia asks about being uncircumcised. And I don't understand why the woman, the pick-meishes in the group on Facebook was having some. Why? I thought this was a mature thing. What you mean is uncircumcised? If it man, I don't want no uncircumcised man. Ladies, that's one of the questions you ask. I know somebody who got with the uncircumcised man, then want the grown, almost 40-year-old man to go get circumcised. No, choose your man that's circumcised. I think that's a fair question to ask. If you want an uncircumcised penis, that's fine. But if you want a man that's circumcised, that's a question to ask. So I don't see why some people are saying that's so immature of her. It is not immature of her. That's a part of the data gathering. It's data gathering. So a lot of I'm from the islands, but circumcision is not something that's done in the islands in Jamaica, to my knowledge. Okay, that's not a practice. I mean, I can ask, but that's not that. Maybe they're doing it now, but I don't know. But men from the islands, I know for sure. Okay, maybe now with all this, because a lot of the doctors from the islands, they come here, practice, and go back home. So I don't think it was a immature question. Did you think it was immature? I thought that was a fair question. It's a part of the day together. If you don't want an uncircumcised penis, you should not sign the paper to spend the rest of your life with an uncircumcised penis. Hello. What did David said to the Philistine? You uncircumcised Philistine. How dare you defile the name of our God? No, there's nothing wrong with men that's uncircumcised. I'm just saying, but I don't want one of them. Okay. So Kristen, the Pygmeisha, is gonna says, come, I'll take a turtleneck. I love turtleneck. Stacia was like, oh my God. never smelled one, never touched one, never seen one. So then the camera flashed back to Justin, his brother, Justin, baby made boy. That boy got some hips on him. And they're getting into it, okay? And then they flash over to them having seen picking out the rings. And for the first time in Married at First Sight history, I've been watching from season 1, they have engagement rings. They have never had engagement rings. They've had the wedding bands, but they've never had engagement ring, because whatever the man name is, I guess he's giving them the rings so that he can get advertising. That's a smart move. Hi, Michael. Come here, Michael. That's a smart move. Okay. And those rings were cute. I mean, I will wear them, but they were cute. They were very cute, cute rings. Okay. So then, you know what I wanted to ask y'all? Why is Nate always sticking out his tongue? I've never seen a masculine man sticking out his tongue. Okay. So then it's the night before the wedding, and Bing reveals that he eats in his sleep. He needs to go to counseling for that. That's a poverty thing. That's a poverty thing. You eat in your sleep. Is he walking? Is he sleepwalking? Or does he hide a piece of bread under his pillow? Mitch says he likes the term wifey from his favorite R&B song. I told y'all Mitch like black girls. All this stuff he's saying, I was like, oh, child, that's not describing a white woman, girl. That's a black woman. Oh my God. Then it's the day of the wedding, and we see Justin the night before the wedding, Justin reveals that he threw up. He was so nervous. Then the day of the wedding, and it's Alexus and Justin's wedding. Alexis says she was all over the place, and that's what happened when she's been nervous. And if she says she's proposed to one more time, I'm going to scream, girl. We heard you the first time. Just like Iris said, I'm a virgin. Justin is nervous that she might not be attracted to him, and I think that's the thing about Justin. But that's a feminine trait. Okay, that's a real feminine. Yes, Michael.
Did Uncle David come today?
No, Uncle David didn't come. Why?
Because something happened to the baby room.
Oh, no, it's cleaning it out because the man is coming to give Lexi a brand new bathroom.
In the baby's room?
Her bathroom is over your room. And it's not the baby room. It's your room that you don't sleep in.
I want to sleep in there now.
Okay, good. You go sleep in there tonight. Alone.
No, I had to get a wall for Lexia's bathroom. It was side for my bathroom.
Okay.
And my bed.
Okay.
And my TV.
I don't think you're going to have a TV in your room. But what about that crib that you haven't slept in? What about it? I paid a lot of money for that crib. That's a lot of money we paid for
I
that
still
crib.
want you to sleep in there.
All right, let me finish my taping. Lexi's going to get a brand new bathroom because her bathroom's been leaking down in his room. So the man is going to give her a brand new bathroom. Justin, he's feminine, child. He's too feminine for my liking. And I was like, thank you, Jesus. Because they had black girls doing the black girls' makeup. Married at First Sight, you need to send me my check because that was my idea. Send me my check because I've been saying it. Black girls need black girls' makeup artists. And dark-skinned black girl, you ask the makeup artist, can you do the dark-skinned dark girls? Because I'm tired of them having two different complexions. Makeup is, you're not supposed to look one complexion up here different. It's supposed to blend. And Alexis looks stunning. Absolutely beautiful. Send me my check. So then Alexis' mama came in, she didn't have no bra on. And I've been wondering, is Alexis Island, is she Islander or first generation Islander or something? Because I picked up a lot of Caribbean things she says, and then the mother, she sounds real Caribbean, even though that she says she's from Jersey. And then she asked her mother, why you let me doing this? And I'm like, she must be from the islands or first generation Islander or something. And so that's when Alexis broke down and started crying. And it was, girl, if you cry like that before your wedding, you shouldn't get wet, man. So then we're at the wedding. Justin brother is still emotional. And Justin sends the gift and the engagement. It was really cute with the little book. I don't know what's in the book. The book was cute. And Justin said, his dream woman is natural hair and soft voice. And child. Alexis ain't soft, okay? Justin fears not being loved and accepted for who he is. So, Justin is giving me a lot of little hints that there is something else that's going on. Remember the scrub, aka Vinny? I want to be anytime these are clues you need to look into. Anytime a man says stuff like, oh, I just want to be loved and accepted for who I am, something is wrong somewhere. Because men who got their stuff together, whose everything is working, and they're being the man, you will never hear them say, I want to be loved and accepted for who I am. Because they know they got their stuff together. Even though somebody said, Alexis says on the after party that he got a thing. Okay, first of all, shut your mouth. Nobody's supposed to know your business, your husband's business. Okay. So then Alexis come down the aisle with her mom. She looks absolutely beautiful and stunning. Justin was very happy. He said, oh my God. And then they started the vow, and the preacher said Justin can be annoyed sometimes, and Alexis looks annoyed. She's marrying a baby. And then when the preacher said he can be sensitive, she looked like she was annoyed too. Now, the first thing Alexis' family said to her is that she's a powerhouse. Why y'all black people continue to say these things about these black girls? I just don't understand why y'all keep saying stuff like that. And here go Justin. Oh, I love it. I love it. You gonna love it until she powerhouse you down. And then they say she likes to make vagina clay. Why y'all need to say that? Why? There's absolutely nothing else y'all could say. So then they did their vows. They took the vows, and oh my God, Alexis did the 3-chord string. If you do not know what that is, that's a covenant that is in the Bible. We did the 3-chord at our wedding. The 3-chord represents the husband, wife, and Christ. The pastor says husband, wife, and love, but husband, wife, and Christ. That's the third person or the Godhead in your wedding. And when you tie all three of them together, you get an unbreakable bond. Can't nobody else outside come and unravel you and unbreak your marriage. We also did the salt ceremony. We use sand, pink and white, and we pour it in together and we mix it up. Okay, it was very nice. And then they jumped the broom. For if you don't know what that is what our ancestors used to do because they could not get married. Now somebody said, oh, they used to do it in Europe and say it didn't start with slaves. So let me ask you a question. Who did the slaves call in Europe to figure out about the jumping of the broom? I just want to know. The slaves all came from Africa, did they not? Did they not? There was no slaves over here who was Europeans and Turkish to tell them about jumping the broom. Okay. Oh, before that, they kissed and she pulled away. And he was, yeah, yeah, yeah. He was enjoying it. Hmm. And then they came down the aisle. They looked absolutely beautiful. And she said in her voiceover that he's uncomfortably tall. And then they sit down and talk. And he did his Mobile accent. It was so nice. And he kept referring to her as girl and high fiving her. And she's like, "That's corny." And he's like, "Oh, it's a habit. I got the feminine, too feminine." Okay. In her voiceover, she said he's not her type, her physical type, but the banter makes her feel comfortable. She's already friend zoned him. And poor Justin is over here smiling, and he is so happy that he gets lucky because she's perfect. Next week we see the previews. I'm gonna come talk to you about it in the morning, maybe part one of it, and then I'll try to finish it up before Wednesday. Let me know what you think. What do you think about Justin and Alexis? Do you think they're a perfect match? Do you think they're going to work? What do you think about them? What do you think about the things I've said? Thank you again for your love and support. Be sure to subscribe. Share this out if you can. Let me know what you think. And remember, when you don't see me, girl, I'm working for you. All right. I also love and adore you. Mwah. Talk to you later. Bye.